White show.
Which fun, old man, and ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Rainbow Six has always been a funny series to me. And what I mean by that is that games in this series have either been games I love or disliked quite a bit. So with Rainbow Six Siege, I kind of had no real thoughts on it. I was just like, oh, this looks interesting, I guess. Take away my third-person cover system, but whatever. But did it turn out better than I expected? That is the question, and I'm going to answer it. Let's go.
Which fun, old man, and ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
The biggest positive I can take away from Rainbow Six is it feels like a teamwork game. Ubisoft provided me a copy with the game, and I want to thank them for that, but I don't let that ever sway my opinion because I've given some of their games pretty bad ratings. But this one really emphasized on teamwork, so I asked for a second review code to give to my best bud, Jim, and me and him just tore this game up together. We really worked on teamwork, and we got it down pretty good where we're just having each other's back left and right, and if we die, we usually die together or we just reign supreme on these motherfuckers. So overall, teamwork is such a huge emphasis on this game because you will die very easily without teamwork, and even if it's just two of you, you could take out 5 people with the right planning. So love the fact that this game actually emphasizes teamwork like no other game I played this year. The graphics are pretty good. The best part about the graphics, in my opinion, are all the different levels feel and look different. I love that. A lot of maps kind of feel a little too similar in shooters, and in this, every level feels really different and looks really different. On top of that, the explosions and the effects to things breaking in terms of blowing stuff up look wonderful. Everything feels destructible, and this is a new thing with shooters that really started to pick up in the 360 saga and the PS3, and it just emphasized in this game. So I really love just blowing up a wall and rushing in there shooting people. So really did dig that. So in terms of graphics and explosions and everything, top notch. I feel like there's not an operating class that's bad in this game. And what I mean by that is each operating class, or operator, I'm sorry, has certain thing that would give you an advantage over another, but since there's 5 of them and you all can't pick the same one, that makes it a lot more diverse. You can't just pick the same one, and each one can give you an advantage in a certain situation. I truly love that because to me, it just made it really interesting to go into battle and try different combinations with different teams. So really, in my opinion, unlocking these classes was a lot more fun than just unlocking guns, in my honest opinion. And that's something that not everyone will agree with me, but I think fans that are kind of tired of just unlocking new guns and actually like the class part of it will really dig that.
Alright. Want me to follow you guys in?
On the negative, the 2 things that really come to mind for this game for me are 2 pretty major things. There's no story. There's these missions you can do, which basically you just go in and kill people. Kind of teaches you how to play the game. And then, of course, there's Terrorist Hunt, which is pretty fun, but it's just Terrorist Hunt. It's just kind of giving you an objective to kill AI. So, overall, they're fun, but I really would have liked a story mode, especially coming from something like Vegas 1, especially. The story was gripping, interesting, made you learn how to play the game, and it was just really well done. So, I don't really understand why we didn't get a nice single player in this game. And another thing that really kind of just ticked me off was the fact that the game, again, just like most online games nowadays, there's not enough. And don't get me wrong, every time I pop on this game and play with Sir Jims or even with other people, it's a lot of fun to go into a match and kill people, and teamwork is so cool to work together and take down enemies. But on top of that, there's really no reason past playing for that experience. Now, some people are like, well, hey, that's what multiplayer is about, playing each time with a different result. And I agree, I do. But this is a package at $60, and I kind of feel like if I spend $60, I would have felt a little gypped. Yes, the online's fun. Yes, I'm going to get hours of fun, but I want a single player. And I mean, that brings you back to the first fall, but not only that, but the Terrorist Hunt feel very plain. Maybe adding better objectives into that, and maybe different types of team deathmatch to spruce it up instead of just hostage and bombs. I don't know, just, it felt like it could have had more, and that's a problem, because I don't like when going to a game, I'm like, this is it? So that's not a good thing.
Which one, old man, that ain't got to shake your head. Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets like it's that. Going downtown.
Rainbow Six Siege really surprised me. As you can tell with my negatives, those are things that I'm not going to be blind to, and I feel like a lot of people out there should know that this game's content, unless you are just a multiplayer player, is definitely coming up short. However, if you are just a person who loves games like Counter-Strike to the core, and like just playing matches over and over again with buddies, and you have a team, or at least one buddy who's gonna play with you in this game, it's definitely worth playing. The gameplay is nice. It's, you know, the guns feel heavy enough. You feel heavy enough, mattering the class you are. And then, of course, teamwork is the focus, and it focused on it really well. So, if you're that type of person who has buddies who have this game and you all want to play together, definitely worth checking out. For anybody else who kind of plays online, but mostly a single-player person, you might not like, actually, you won't like this game because there's really not much single-player. And that's all I gotta really say. So I'm gonna give Rainbow Six Siege a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good game. It's a lot of fun. It's a great game when you're playing with friends, not so much by yourself. So with that, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Go check it out. Go rent it. See if you like it. If you got buddies who have it, you're gonna fucking love it. Everybody else, have a good day.